Hello and welcome everybody to another Powered Cube Draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at Mythic Rank 5. That's right, we have cracked the top 5 and I might have time for one more, but this just might be my last draft for the month of October. Hopefully we can go 4 trophies in a row. We've gotten a trophy with 2 Boros decks and I believe also a very sweet Reanimator deck. Who knows what we draft in this go around, but I just want to win. All right, now before we hop into this draft, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Head on over to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes, let's say you want to pre-order some boxes of The Last Airbender, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon to get 10% off your first order. Alrighty, here we go. I'll take another piece of power for my last draft. What do we got? Oh, no, this is a less than exciting pack. We have Felia, however you want to call it. Very, very good aggressive creature. And then there's also Spell Pierce and Skull Clamp. So those are, I think, among the top considerations. Time Spiral is okay. Coveted Jewel can be okay if you're doing the artifact thing. Lurrus, I'm a little bit lower on, and I generally don't want to like start with a Lurrus deck for the most part. So I'm looking at Felia and Spell Pierce here. All right, you know what? I'm going to mix it up. Look, I want to hit rank 1, and if I want to hit rank 1, Felia might be the pick here. But I'm going to take Spell Pierce. Let's go with the Spell Pierce here. Just mix it up. I haven't drafted like a more controlling deck in a bit. So let's take the Spell Pierce here over the Felia and the Lurrus and the Skull Clamp. Look, like I said, I've drafted a lot of aggressive things. When it's close, I want to try to showcase different strategies if possible. So we'll take the Spell Pierce and move on and see what's available. Now, noting that I do definitely need to still, whatever I draft, I need to make sure that I respect the aggressive decks. All right, here we have Once Upon a Time, which is a pretty solid card, but Memory Lapse seems like a really, really nice follow-up to the Spell Pierce here. I also really like Brazen Borrower as an interactive spell. There's a Wooded Foothills as well, but, you know, I think with Spell Pierce, like just taking a Memory Lapse and trying to cut off blue is more than a fine strategy here. Had I taken Felia plus Blade Splicer would be a nice start. Combos really, really well together as well, but let's start with 2 counterspells. Maybe we can go, some blue-white Cheons. We'll see. All right, pack 1, pick 3. Had we taken the Felia, it would have gone Felia into the Blade Splicer into Adeline, right? Which would have been a totally respectable start. The ramp creatures here are okay, but I'm a big fan of Deep Cavern Bat, and I do like the Dimir mid-rangey decks with these cheap counterspells. So I think I'm going to take the Bat. I'm a big fan of the Bat. I do like Watery Grave a lot as well, but I do think Deep Cavern Bat is better. So let's go ahead and take that here and see what is available. Baleful Strix, okay. All right, I mean, look, this is a nice setup here. Keep the curve low, play plenty of interaction, right? Baleful Strix, good against Boros, replaces itself. Liliana's fine, Crabomination's fine, Daze is fine. I already have 2 counterspells, though. I think the Baleful Strix is more important right now for what we have than the Daze, and I don't mind the Gitaxian Probe. Good pack, though, because Fury, I believe, is also quite a nice card, but you know, given that we took the Deep Cavern Bat, let's take the Baleful Strix here and see what is available. All right, pack 1, pick 5. This is very, very interesting, okay? There's Nadu. Obviously, that can be good if you try to do the Lightning Greaves thing. Ugin is good in a rampy shell. Cosmic Grand Zenith, if you're like an aggressive white deck, that's fine. Ooh, that is a late Lightning Bolt as well. So it does feel like red could be open. It really does. But I just like my setup here so far, so I just don't know that I take the Lightning Bolt. Archon of Cruelty is good if you want to go a Reanimation Shell, but I feel like this deck is more interested in just drafting like a blue-black mid-range deck, and I think Fallen Shinobi with a Baleful Strix and a Deep Cavern Bat is actually quite nice. I don't care for 3-mana counters that much, so let's take the Fallen Shinobi here. It's a little bit early for this, but you know what? I'm feeling like I want to ninja some people out. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, blue-black certainly seems open. We're seeing a lot of blue cards here. There's Dauthi Voidwalker, Quantum Riddler, and Miscalculation. This is actually very, very interesting. I do like the counterspells, but I already have 2. I'm feeling like I should just maybe take one of these creatures here instead. The Voidwalker is very strong, but makes it so that I need to have a very, very heavy black mana base, which is something that I don't like. Do I want to take Riddler or Miscalc? You know, when in doubt, take the cheaper card. So I will take the Miscalculation here, but I'm not 100% confident that that's the correct pick. But very, very happy with all the blue cards here that we're picking up. Certainly could use some mana fixing here. Pack 1, pick 7, Malevolent Rumble. Don't sleep on this card. A bunch of Boros cards here available as well. There's a Braid, Thraben Inspector, etc. There's a Chrome Host Seed Shark, which I think I'm just going to take here. I mean, it's not insane, but it's totally fine, especially in a metagame where people are looking to draft very, very aggressive decks. Like a 3-mana 2/4 body is totally fine. White still seemingly very, very open here, but like I said, we're trying to do something else. We're trying to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take Bleachbone Verge here. There's a chance that I splash white, and the fact that this just is a land that taps for black mana is good enough. So let's take that over, you know, the double white card here. Move on. Pack 1, pick 9. What do we have? There's Willow Rush Verge. Again, this is an interesting land just because it taps for blue, but I think I'll just take Harvester of Misery. It's like a fine card. I don't love it, but it is like a minor sweeper effect. It also is like my first interactive spell, and I think I like it more than Collective Brutality. So let's go ahead and take Harvester of Misery here. And Brazen Borrower, that's exactly the type of card that I want for this deck. Boros, notably, is wide open, which is weird because recently I feel like a lot of people have been favoring the Boros decks, but blue also seems pretty open here. I mean, Watery Grave, pick 11. So it's weird. Dimir is open. Enduring Curiosity I like too, but I'm going to take Watery Grave. Dimir is open, but also Boros, so people are drafting... I don't know. It's still early. I still don't know what people are doing. Here I'll take Gitaxian Probe, I think, over Crabomination. I don't really care too much for this, but having information is nice. If I do pick up Delve cards, just like playing around, playing this card is just basically free, and that information is quite strong. So let's play the Probe. Here, wow, Lightning Bolt this late? I'll just take it over the Cliffs. Like, if I end up with like really, really great fixing, I guess I'll play it, but that's actually just insane. Split Skin Doll, I'm not going to play. We'll take the Jace, but Sarah Perry. I don't know what people are drafting. I legitimately don't know. I feel like everybody is just drafting like a green deck based on what I have here so far. All right, I do like Malcolm. I don't love first picking it, but there's really nothing in like a blue-black shell here that I want. Sink into Stupor is also great, but I think I'm going to take the 2-mana proactive creature over it. If Sink into Stupor tables, which I think, honestly, there's a pretty good chance that it does, then I'll be very, very happy. Pack 2, pick 2. Smuggler's Copter is cool, although my creature count's not super high. Feel like it's just a pretty easy Polluted Delta. Kind of wish I had a Dothi Voidwalker, but Tishana's Tidebinder might table. Go for the Throat is a good interactive spell, but I think Polluted Delta is just an excellent pickup here, given what we have here so far. Minskin Boo is by far the best card in this pack, but it's just a little bit too hard to splash. Fiery Covenant is extremely strong, and there's a Sheldock Isle, but I don't think I care for that. And this is not really an Urza Saga deck here either. I don't love Deathrite Shaman with only the 1 fetch. So I'm wondering if I take Sheldock Isle for my deck, or if I take Fiery Covenant on a potential splash. I don't really care for this card as much these days. Let's take Fire Covenant. This card can be a total blowout. So let's take it and see what happens. Oh, Library is amazing. Spire Bluff Canal is fine for the splash, but we're going to be playing a blue-black deck with a lot of cheap spells, and I think that's really where Library of Alexandria shines. So let's take this here. Let's take more cheap spells. Thoughtseize, Duress, Inquisition of Kozilek, Cutdown, Fatal Push. All those cards are the types of cards that I'm looking for based off of what we have here so far. Pack 2, pick 5. What do we have? I'm not a big fan of Thirst for Discovery unless I'm doing some Reanimator shenanigans. This is certainly not a Brain Freeze deck. I guess I'll take Soul Guide Lantern. I don't love this card, but it is a cheap spell, and it's nice to have against various graveyard strategies. It's like kind of free. So I think I'll take it here. Although, like I said, I don't love the pick. All right, Pack 2, pick 6. This is a good pack. Now, there's Treasure Cruise, which I do think is good in this deck, but I'd much rather have one of these 2-mana cards. I think Emperor of Bones is excellent. I do like Thundertrap Trainer as well as a creature, but this card is a graveyard hate card that also just grows and just is a really good form of disruption. So let's take the Emperor here. And I'm liking my creature suite here for my 2-mana slot. Things are looking quite nice on the left. Pack 2, pick 7. This one is a bit of a miss. Nothing in blue or black that I want. I'm going to take Karsi Revenant. And actually, like I mentioned before, because of the nature of the metagame that I've been noticing on Arena, lots of white aggressive decks, this actually, I think, is a card you can main deck. All right, this isn't really a Dark Ritual deck, and I don't really care about Proph's Eidetic Memory. So I'm just going to take Gloomlake Verge. Just get some more good rock-solid mana fixing for my deck. Very, very happy with this. Sinking the Stupor on the wheel. Very happy about that. Just a spell land. It's just great. So, very, very happy about that. And go for the throat. We are definitely lacking some good interaction. Sorry, Luis. I'm not interested in you. We're good buddies. But I'm going for the throat here. Triplicate Titan, Vindicate, Displacer Kitten. Certainly not a kitty deck. I do have a Bleachbone Verge. I mean, maybe there's a world where I play the Vindicate, but it's pretty unlikely here. Spirebluff Canal, not really a Talisman of Dominance deck. I'll take Spirebluff Canal especially with Polluted Delta, if I can get a land that lets me get a red source, then all of a sudden we are certainly considering playing Fire Covenant and Lightning Bolt here on the splash. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And here I'll take a black-white land, I guess, for the Vindicate. Oh, Thundertrap Trainer tabled. I mean, I'm probably going to play this if I have enough spells in my deck. 7, 9, 10. Sorry. I didn't see the Mox Jet. On-color Mox? Oh my gosh, this pack though. Oh, this pack is insane. There's Flage, there's Psychic Frog, Barrogoyf. Like, those are all premium cards. For me, I am interested in Barrogoyf, Psychic Frog, Cut Down, and Bitter Triumph. Honestly, if I get any of those cards, like, I'm probably not getting Psychic Frog. But look, if nobody's blue-black, people are going to splash this card. It's just too iconic. But anyways, Mox Jet is clearly the pick here. So let's go ahead and take that. Oh, man. I am really liking the shape of this deck. I do think Darkslick Shores has a really high chance of tabling, given that we've been getting all the blue-black cards. And for that reason, I think Psychic Frog has a chance of tabling. But I do think people will overvalue the card and try splashing it, because I sure as hell have done it. But very, very easy Tameo here for us. This is setting itself up to be a very, very nice Fallen Shinobi deck, by the way. All right, what do we have? Snapcaster Mage is interesting. I care not for Show and Tell or Jace the Mind Sculptor. You want to just keep things cheap. I don't care about Knight's Whisper. So I am looking at Snapcaster Mage and Creeping Tar Pit. I think my mana is actually pretty good here. I do like Creeping Tar Pit, but this actually does look like it can end up being a pretty good Snapcaster Mage deck. Just the style of deck that this deck is looking to play. So we'll take Snapcaster Mage here. I do think it's going to be better than Jace the Mind Sculptor. Right now, I mean, it makes Gitaxian Probe certainly a lot better. Oh, wow. Necromancy, Mana Vault. Oof, this pack's got some juice. One thing I'll say, though, this isn't like a great Mana Vault deck. So I'm wondering if I should, like, pass on it. Do I just take something like an Oculus or a Dig Through Time here instead? I'm still just going to take the Mana Vault. That one could be wrong. I don't know if it can be, like, super duper wrong just because, like, how powerful Mana Vault is. Like, if I play a turn 2 Fallen Shinobi or a Harvester of Misery, I'll be happy, right? It's just, I don't have, like, that much to do with Mana Vault. But cheap cards like this also work very, very well with cards like Library. So we'll take that. There's a Thieving Skydiver, but I'm just going to take Marsh Flats here because I do have the Watery Grave, making our mana fixing even better. Now, if I can pick up a red mana source, that would be nice. Oh my gosh, that's such a late flash. I think it's too late for us to do the flash thing. Chrome Mox is interesting, though. I think this could be a decent Chrome Mox deck, honestly. There's a Wasteland here as well. It's just far too late to flash. Yeah, you know what? I actually do think this is a Chrome Mox deck. I'm going to take it. Fatal Push, I love. There's a Raucous Theater, too. I mean, do I need to splash the red? I don't have to, right? And Fatal Push is a premium removal spell. So let's just take the Fatal Push here. There's an Urza. That's just a good card. Like, even without like a million artifacts, I think it's still just a fine card to play. Trinket Mage gets a Mox Jet and a Mana Vault. Soul Guide Lantern, I guess. Lotus Petal. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Urza. I feel like I need a. I don't mind taking something. Another big thing. Oh my gosh, the Psychic Frog tabled. Let's go. All right, Dark Slick Shores versus Dress Down. Let's just get perfect mana. Why not? Creeping just literal perfect mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, in which case, let's take Dig Through Time over Otawara, just because I do need one more playable card here. And yeah, I am just not going to bother with the red splash. Ooh, jeez. Let's just keep it blue-black. Thieving Skydiver is pretty good in this type of deck. All right. I do think I'm going to have to make one cut here. It might honestly be the Mana Vault. I know I took it over some playable cards, like an Abhorrent Oculus or something like that, but look at our mana base, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 blue-black lands. That is insane. There's Mana Vault. Mox Jet replaces a swamp, so we can do that. Chrome Mox. What's our color situation? Probably just cut another swamp. This still gives us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black sources. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And there's a Mana Vault here as well. Oh, I forgot about Sacred the Stupor as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Because this is a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 blue. It might just be Mana Vault. It really just might be. Our creature count is very high, by the way. So, like, Thundertrap Trainer is actually going to miss a fair amount of the time. So that's also something that we need to consider here. Let's actually look. Let's actually look here and see just how many... Like, we have so many creatures. I actually wish I had more disruption, honestly. I guess Harvester of Misery is also, like, something that is an interactive spell, so... We'll put that there, because like you're just not casting it all that often. It's just kind of like a mediocre 2-mana removal spell, but I like its flexibility in this style of deck. So, Snapcaster Mage is like a 4-mana spell. Also, when this is in the graveyard, is it a land or a spell? I actually don't know. Thieving Skydiver is like here, I guess, maybe. I don't know. All right, yep. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut the Mana Vault. So this is 15 lands with a Mox Shed and a Chrome Mox. Our curve isn't particular. Our curve is 2.3. So I think that's fine. 17 lands. Our curve is super low. And, you know, we have Probe to like cycle, and we have a lot of other cyclers. But this is an extremely creature-heavy version of this deck. Like, if I had better fixing for red mana, I would play the Fire Covenant. Now, my blue and black fixing is obviously very, very good. One thing to consider would be like playing these two for the Vindicate. But again... That's just 2 white sources, and I don't have... I guess I can play a Marsh Flats with the Plains, and that would allow me to play the Vindicate, but I just don't know that it's worth. Actually, I changed my mind. I do think it's worth. I'm going to cut an island here, play both of these, cut 2 swamps, and then add 1 Plains. Just because my mana is so good, and this gives us basically 4 white sources. Like I said, I'm kind of lacking interaction, so I feel like having an extra Vindicate as an extra target for Snapcaster Mage is quite strong. So I think this is what I want to do, but now I need to cut a card. I think I'm just going to cut Thundertrap Trainer. Normally, in like stronger versions of Cube, I would consider cutting Cartsy Revenant, but because people are so heavily skewing towards drafting aggressive decks, I think this is a good thing to play. This is a good body. So let's cut the Trainer, and yeah, let's see how this goes. I just feel like my deck was just too heavy on creatures, so I just want to have a little more interaction. All right, let's give this a whirl. This deck's pretty cool. Blue-black seems somewhat open. Let's see how this plays out. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Special shout out to all the patrons. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join an awesome community of folks also looking to up their limited game. Yeah, like I'm playing Soul Guide Lantern over Thunder Trap Trainer too, just because it just gives me more things to do against the you know, the graveyard decks. All right, here, I will keep this, but I don't necessarily love this hand. I suppose I can't play turn 1 Tar Pit, right? Like, I want to go Mox, Polluta Delta, and keep up Memory Lapse, is my guess. So they want to fetch Basic Forest. So if it's a creature, I can just go for to throat it. Talisman of Creativity will be fine. Okay. Okay, so let's crack this. Go and get the Watery Grave. That is a Darkslick Shores, but I think we just play the Creeping Tar Pit here, and that still lets us keep up Memory Lapse this turn. And then we can go Snapcaster Mage Memory Lapse and, you know, just play that game. You know what I mean? Let's lapse that. It'd be great if they didn't have a land here, but I'm assuming they do. Fair enough. 4 cards in hand. And we drew Library. Sadly, I don't think that one's going to work now. We needed it a little bit earlier. So I'm just going to play the Darkslick Shores here. Just because it comes to play untapped. This also puts like a little bit of pressure on them too, right? So let's see what they have. 3 cards in hand. They can also just put Lutri into their hand. Oh, they can copy it. Yeah. Ooh, Dig Through Time is an interesting one. I guess I can sink into Stupor the Expressive Iteration, right? Okay, well, they didn't copy it. I'll just let it resolve. I'm surprised they didn't go for the copy there. What's funny is I wish I had more creatures. Even though, like, I have a very creature-heavy deck. It is what it is, okay? I'm probably just gonna sack this to draw a card. Oh, Tamio is a nice one. Oh, Psychic Frog, also a nice one. The fact that they have the Lutri does scare me to the point where I don't necessarily want to put 2 things in play. And I'm not sure which one I prefer here. This one does a little more damage. So let's play Psychic Frog and see what happens. And I'm actually just gonna keep up sinking the Stupor here, over playing Tamio. Okay. Okay. Lutri's in play. They're at 13 life. All right, we have this library. I can kill the Lutri. I mean, certainly lots of options here. Part of me just wants to get in for like a bunch of damage, but I can also dig through time, which is really good too. So let's just do that. Okay. Concealed Courtyard. Okay. Let's cast this before they can untap. And try to find some goodies. Fallen Shinobi looks really good. And they have a million cards in hand. I don't know if Deep Cavern Bat's gonna work. Yeah, so this is interesting. Like, I can also go with Brazen Borrower. I think I'm gonna go with Brazen Borrower here. Yeah. Just because this is an opportunity for my opponent to resolve something big. And so this is my, like, one good answer to it. So here's a Malevolent Rumble. They can get Urza. This deck is, like, all over the place. It's just, I mean, you know what it is? This is just, like, 5-color nonsense. That's what my opponent drafted. That's all. There you go. Urza. Okay. LED? What the hell? Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Let's get Taxi and Probe and see what they're working with. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Breach, Tendrils, Yawgmoth's Will? Do I need to kill them now? I might be able to. If I give this flying... Oh, okay, hold on, hold on. I mean, I have to be dead here, right? Based off of what... Like, and I don't have any counter magic. I can flip... I can flip Tameo, but that doesn't matter either. Oh, this is rough. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 1 damage short. I'm not really sure what I need to do here. I can give this flying and ninja in the Fallen Shinobi. I just don't think I have, like, I think they're just gonna kill me here. Alright, I'm on the Fallen Shinobi plan, but I'm not sure if this is good. Hopefully we can hit some goodies. Man, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we play Talisman for free. We have Polluted Delta. I'm at 17. I should probably bounce the Urza, is my guess. Like, Yawgmoth's Will, sack Lion's Eye Diamond. That's just gotta be enough, right? With all these cards in their graveyard. Yeah. Oh, I wish I had the Soul Guide Lantern back. And I feel like there was probably some way I could have gotten for more damage. But it is what it is. Alright, well. Man, I did not expect to lose this game in this fashion. But they have everything. So. Good beats. There was a turn where I could have attacked with Creeping Tar Pit, so now I'm wondering if that's something that I should have been doing. I counted 9 damage. I counted 9 damage, so that's the unfortunate part there. I mean, I'm going to make them do it, though. So let's see what happens. Maybe they screw up somehow. It might just be Brain Freeze. Oh, what a cool deck, though. Props to my opponent for piecing together a Storm deck. That's... Yeah, like I said, my deck is really heavy on creatures. It doesn't have enough disruption. So if the games go long enough and they can set this up, I'm just dead. Straight up. All right, they brain freeze. All right. Yeah, good beats. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what they were playing, right? I thought they were just playing like 5-color nonsense, and they were, but had I known that's what they were trying to go for, I would have probably played a little more aggressively and try to sneak in a little more damage where I can. I didn't think that I was going to just get brain freezed out the following turn. All right, let's recover from that one. Always losing the first match doesn't feel good, but it's okay. I still think our deck is rock solid. All right, Birds of Paradise. We are going to kill that thing immediately. Dark Sleek Shore's good. Like I said, if there's one thing our deck's good at, or if there's one thing I like about our deck, it's the mana. Elvish Mystic. Okay. I'm not going to kill that. Let's just play a bet and see what they got. Let's see. Parallax Wave and Spring Heart Nantuko. I mean, if they play Parallax Wave next turn, is it even that big of a deal? Go ahead. Okay, Thieving Skydiver. All right, so I mean, they already missed out on the ability to make like 1 token here, right? They can make a bunch of Elvish Mystics, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna play the Revenant here. I mean, maybe this is something that I regret. We'll see. I just feel like the Parallax Wave is gonna run out, and it'll be fine. Oh, they top deck Natural Order. What is happening today? What is actually happening today? Jeez. What the heck? Wow, Natural Order. Okay, let's cast Emperor of Bones, I guess. I mean, they can bestow the Worldspine Worm in copy, which is kind of crazy. I guess I have to kill it, and then they can save it with Parallax Wave if they want. Or they can just choose to get 3 5/5s, which we somehow have to fight through, which is going to be tough. Definitely going to be tough here. Okay. Exploration doesn't do anything. If you can't sacrifice it, okay. Well. Do I hold the Thieving Skydiver? I'm not sure. Like, I feel like just playing a flyer right now is a reasonable path to going for victory here. The nice thing here is I will get Deep Cavern Bat back. But of course they also get their Worldspine Worm back, so it's not like... Alright, I will just play a 2-1 flyer here and see if I'm gonna need to race. Alright, so I get these 2 back. Oh, we got Titania, nice. They get 1 card left. Worldspine Worm, and they are not attacking us. Interesting. Okay. Fallen Shinobi. Wow. Sure, I'll take Parallax Wave. I guess I Fallen Shinobi, right? Like, attack with these 2, keep this back to block the Worldspine Worm. Let me think here. I want to leave up blue. Okay, let's hit some good stuff. Sapphire and Forest. Okay. Alright, now I'll keep up Miscalc. I guess the Fallen Shinobi doesn't get to attack again. But the nice thing is, if I block with this... I guess we just counter anything, right? If I block with this, then I can move this onto my Fallen Shinobi, and then that's obviously insanely strong. Why did they attack like this before? Alright. Breeze and Borrower is excellent. I think I just want to tap on my black. Do any of these have reach? No, they're just trample, right? Let's exile that. Attack. Alright, come on. Ho ho ho! Elspeth? Alright, what do I want to do? Fallen Shinobi for the win! Alright, alright. Good to at least get that one back after getting stormed out. Oof. That was impressive. Impressive storming there. Alright, 1-1. Let's just rattle off 6 in a row here. Still feel good about my deck. I'm super happy that we were able to beat Natural Order into Worldspine Worm, to be honest. And hey, my Death Touch creature that I randomly played? Good. Alright, back to rank 5 on the play here. We'll keep this. I don't really feel like taking damage, so... Oh, library. Oh, it's, what the hell? It's some kind of artifact... crazy deck. Okay, fair enough. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We drew a library, and I guess I don't have anything to play here, but that is an obscene hand. Like, this can get really out of hand. Especially because they have the Ancient Tomb as well. I guess I will play the library and then just pass. I mean, if they wheel me, that's fine, right? Because I have the library. Hand is I can't cast Think in the Stupor, but I can play the Chrome Seed Shark. Again, I think this is like not a good matchup for me. Okay, well my hand isn't particularly good. Oh, are they gonna crack LED and hope to get lucky here? Oh my gosh. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now they have 3 blue mana. I hope they don't get me here. Alright. Well, oh, I have Miscalc. Miscalc is good. Especially if they're trying to do something nutty. There's a Mishra's Bubble, which obviously I can't really steal with this thing. Tinker! Whew! Goodness. Alright. Well, Dig Through Time is certainly very good here. Let's draw with Library. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat. I think I like that more than Tamiyo here. I want to get some interaction going. Alright. Preordained and 4 Lahens. Okay. I imagine they're going to crack this bubble here. Because they have literally nothing. Okay, they get to look at a random card here from my hand. They know that I have a Malcolm, so there's 2 draws here. What you got? I actually don't have any lands here. Okay. Laelia? Don't hit a land. Okay, Iteration, that's fine. Okay. Soul Guide Lantern. That's an interesting card. I have Snapcaster Mage Fatal Push, but that doesn't work. Unless I draw a land. No, that doesn't work either. Well, I'm going to just draw here. hope we hit a land. Of course we didn't hit a land. Why would we hit a land? I can dig through time. I feel like missing a land drop is just so bad for me here. Alright, 1, 2... I have snap 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. I think I want to keep up Fatal Push. I definitely want to get lands here. This seems good, because I Vindicate. And then... Spell Pierce or Memory Lapse? Oh, there's a Chrome Mox too. I think I actually want Chrome Mox. What do I want to... Let's go with the Malcolm. Let's play Tamiyo. Let's play Soul Guide Lantern.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
Oh, son of a gun. Oh, man. I forgot about that. I forgot it pumps the Lelia. Okay. Oh, well. They hit a land. Okay. It's a 5/5. We do have a Vindicate, though, so that's good. And I will most definitely use it. I can also Snapcaster Mage Fatal Push after cracking Soul Guide Lantern to draw a card. So that's the other option. But this is big. They're at 13 life. And let's see what they play here. Metamorph. On Deep Cavern Bat, I guess? Oh, they can Metamorph Tamiyo, too. That's pretty good. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, and then let's play Psychic Frog. And if they attack with the Tamiyo, I can give this flying and then kill this. Ponder? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really good. Ponder Tamiyo is very good. Damn. Okay, well, I can Vindicate it with Snapcaster Mage. So, I'm really glad that I chose to put the Vindicate in. And also, I have Soul Guide Lantern if they're trying to, like, get stuff out of their graveyard. So... Oh no, this doesn't draw them 3 cards. Wait, does it? Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything about this because they can flip it. They've already drawn the extra card here. So they're gonna crack this and flip the Tamiyo probably. And if they don't, then they're gonna regret it. Because then I can just kill this and they can't flip it. So still a good spot here for us. This deck has a lot of play to it, and it hurts my head to play it. I will say that right now. Talisman, okay. Crack, yeah. And then tick up, sure. Oh, I could have yoinked it, right? Oh, it doesn't do anything! Oh! See, these little interactions are the things that I have issues digesting. Okay, so Tamiyo. I don't really feel like I care too much about the library here. Do I have a counterspell? I do have Snapcaster Sting. I mean, certainly I should just play Urza here, right? Okay, yeah. Urza, draw cards, flip Tamiyo. Okay. Whew. Alright. This has been some, like... It's one of those, like, I have so many different options when I play this deck, where it's tricky. There's a lot of lines. But I think I'm trying my best, and we are still sitting at rank 5, okay? It's like, you know, I'm probably not playing like, you know, my best Magic, but I'm trying my best. All right, here, I mean, this hand's fine. Turn 2 Deep Cavern Bat. We have plenty of disruption here. They're probably going to play a mana creature, you know. Go with the bat. See what they're working with. Whew, that is quite the hand. So that's a Parallax Wave, Sylvan Caryatid, and Pyrogoyf. I don't think I can stop their mana. I'll take the Pyrogoyf, I guess. Actually, I had the Soul Guide Lantern. Maybe that's not good. Whatever. Dark Slick Shores is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can just play this next turn? That's not good. Yeah, I mean, this is weird. It's like a tempo-ish hand. They're just gonna slam Gargaroth, probably. Turn 3 Gargaroth is obviously very strong. Let's bounce it. That's a Malcolm. I gotta kind of keep this, right, to bounce this? It's not a great spot to be in, admittedly. It's a Polluted Delta, okay. Alright. Yeah, maybe I should have killed this, honestly. 4 cards in hand. I think I kind of want to loot. And then I can bounce this on my turn. Okay, let's do that. Dismember, Tursa, Parallax Wave. Wow. They went... I guess they're like green, white, red or something like that. Okay, so I gotta bounce this. Let's attack. Let's draw, and this is no good for us. I have Go for the Throat, actually. That's pretty good. I guess I'll keep Spell Pierce in case they try to, like, Parallax Wave me. Flage? Yikes. Well, they killed the Malcolm? Okay. I mean, I think I should just Spell Pierce anything. So let's just pierce this, I guess. We attack. Okay. They can play Gargaroth. They can play Tursa. I'll let them play Gargaroth. Yep. Bobble, okay. Let's play Brazen Borrower, get some pressure going, and then use Go for the Throat and Gargaroth. It's like we are working off of some minimal amount of resources here is all I'm gonna say. Goodness. Let's kill this. We have Miscalculation available for Parallax Wave if they try to go for that. Four cards in the graveyard, so Flage is almost coming back too. Yeah, this is just all kinds of All kinds of very, very scary. I don't care about Tursa. They have Dismember. Dismember will resolve. There's not much I can do against that, but they will take a bunch of damage. Now, if they try to go for Parallax Wave, that's a different thing altogether. I am really surprised they went for Tursa here. I guess their plan is to just go for Dismember now, and then maybe try to get a free hit off of the Tursa. That's reasonable. Free hit on something. Territorial Kavu. I don't think I care about that. Okay. So if I draw a land, that'd be pretty good. And now I think... Yeah, okay, sure. Take 4. I'm going to kill the Noble Hierarch here, so that they can't flash back the Flage. Okay, and then we can do this. Activate. Okay. So now they're at 6 life and I have a miscalculation up. They have to play Parallax Wave now to try to stay alive, I think. Okay. But they might be able to do both. They really might. We'll see. Okay, they get to play a Bauble. That's not too bad. So Dismember, Parallax Wave, 2 cards. Bauble's fine. And the thing is, Dismember, it's going to cost them life to cast no matter what, so that's the good thing. Parallax Wave, Miscalc. And then if they pay for the Dismember, if they Dismember me, they die. So I think we got this. Barring something crazy. Like Solitude plus white card or something. Yes! Wow! That one, like, a razor's edge, right? We had to use every single card out of our hand. And that was just like the perfect example of tempoing your opponent out. Because they had the acceleration, they played the turn 3 Gargaroth, we had some flyers, and we were just making sure that every turn they spent 5 mana to put a big dumb idiot into play, and we just kept bouncing it, snuck through some damage, used the information that we had to get in for exactly enough. Whew! Those are the games where it feels really good when you play tight. Oh my gosh, what the hell is this hand? Well, I'm gonna keep this. I have a library, and we're gonna use that to go nuts, hopefully. I mean, this hand is amazing. Okay, let's go library. Okay, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So I just play a land, I think. Do I get the blue-black land? Sure. Thin out my deck. I mean, just you're gonna see this land just single-handedly get me so much value as long as it. Oh, never mind. I take it all back. They have a Black Lotus. I might just be dead. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It was just an Elder Gargaroth. Okay. Let's get a blue-black land. Enters tapped. Let's play Darkslick Shores. 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw a card. And then go for the throat. Good. I mean, if that was their all-in, I don't, like, that's okay. That's okay. They used 2 cards for that, so we're up basically 3 cards right now. Library drew us 2 cards, and this was the Go for the Throat was a 2-for-1. And then I have the ability to go Snagcaster Mage, Go for the Throat, if that ends up being something that I need to consider. Okay. 4 cards in hand for the opponent, and a Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Those are all good. I forgot about Concealed Courtyard. I forgot I had this in my deck. I'm not going to play it right now. I think every piece of untapped mana is relevant right now. All right. Still have 7 cards in hand to my opponent's 4. We are simply just trying to grind our opponent out. That's a Keen Eye Curator. Hold on. When this creature enters, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback. Okay, so I cast this in I think this works. So end of turn, we'll kill the Keen Eye Curator. I don't care if they kill other things out of my graveyard. And then we'll still have 7 cards in hand for our Library of Alexandria. All right, we get to actually showcase the power of the library, which is always exciting. Oh, here? Sure. They could have exiled more things, but it looks like they're going to play something else here as well. Ren and 6. That's a really good one. Yeah, they get to shoot my Snapcaster. Did they have a land in their yard? They don't, at least. Okay. Let's draw a card. That's a Dig Through Time. Karsi Revenant is a pretty good one here as well. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's play... I don't want to play the Malcolm here, but we'll see. Like, if I need to kill the Wrenn, then I'll kill the Wrenn. So... I have 2 cards in my yard. I do have Dig Through Time. It's a Lotus Cobra. That doesn't matter. They play the land first and then Lotus Cobra. I assume they're going to tick up the Wrenn in 6. And yeah, I am interested in keeping Library going here. Let's kill the Wrenn in 6. Okay, it worked. Let's draw a card. Here now I can probably play this. Yeah, I definitely can. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And we end the turn. Oh, maybe I should kill this, actually. Yeah. That was a mistake. Cauldron complete. Well, never mind. Not a mistake. I can spell pierce this. Good game. It's over. Yeah. I mean, the power of Library of Alexandria. That is literally textbook. What you want to happen when you have the library in the opener. Moxen, cheap spells. Your opponents are just trying to play one thing at a time, and you're just killing one thing at a time. They just don't have a chance. All right, on the play here. Ooh, turn 2 Psychic Frog on the play. I do like that. Turn 1 Creeping Tar Pit, so our mana's perfect, and we have lots of interaction. Strip Mine, you jerk. Well, you know what? I don't want to get wastelanded. Let's just play the island, okay? I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, do I play Deep Cavern Bat to clear the way? Or do I just get the Psychic Frog going as soon as possible? I think both are defensible. I'm gonna clear the way. Oh, they have a Fury. And they have a Wrenn in 6? Ooh. Fury's kind of insane. They have a Ragavan, Karakas, Fanatic of Ronus. So do I just hope they don't draw a red source here in the Wrenn in 6? Fanatic doesn't do damage. Stoneforge Mystic's also really good here. I guess I'll just take Fury. And hope they don't draw a Mountain. But they still get to go Stoneforge Mystic, which is very good. So, if they get like a Cauldron Complete or a Batterskull or a GT, they got a Batterskull. Okay. Attack. Alright, time to frog it up. Gaia's Cradle. This is getting kind of scary. Elvish Mystic, okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of all in on let's make Psychic Frog fly and beat down. Or I guess I don't even need to make Psychic Frog fly, right? I can just attack, and if they block with Batterskull, it's not too bad. The question is, am I interested in discarding 3 cards here? I mean, it seems fine. And then what, they pay 3 mana to pick it up? I don't know. It's kind of tricky. I gotta think here. Alright. Let's do it this way. Harvester of Misery is interesting. But I kind of like Baleful Strix here. Ooh, Bleachbone Verge is great. Okay. Like, if this trades with Batterskull, I'm okay with that. Now, granted, they have Gaia's Cradle, so they just, like, they have this nice Vigilance Batterskull that gets there. But that's okay. I don't even know that they want to attack with the Batterskull. Fanatic of Ronus, sure. My turn. Alright, that is a Marsh Flats, which gets us it does get us one step closer to just, like, using the Psychic Frog here. Let's, Oh, they can't even put it into play. Yeah, okay, okay. I forgot about that. Let's get a Plains. Let's discard Bleachbone Verge. Let's give this flying. Let's attack. So them not having red mana is the only thing that's, like, keeping us alive here. We drew Fatal Push. Holy cow. Okay. That's interesting. I think I'd rather keep a Memory Lapse, though. Although Fatal Push on Fanatic of Ronus is pretty enticing. Alright, so they have 2 red cards and a thing I don't know about. Let's block. Okay. Do they even have the mana to replay it? Oh, they do have a Cradle. So that's taps for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're just equipping? That's fine. Okay. A land would be very good, but I also have access to Snapcaster Mage. Oh, wait, I don't have access to Snapcaster Mage Memory Lapse. Oh no, I just have Memory Lapse, what am I saying? Land would be really good. Okay, so this is insane. So now I can just Vindicate the Batterskull and keep up Memory Lapse. Okay, we're good. There's the red source. There is the red source. Ren in 6. I mean, they just don't have anything else going on, so. Soul Guide Lantern. Does that do anything? Maybe. But Snapcaster Memory Lapse makes the most sense, but let's give this flying. Doop. 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 I don't have lethal, so let's just attack like this. Gitaxian Probe. Draw a card. That's a library. There's a generous plus. Okay, so they're just straight up dead, right? All right. Woo! Good feeling. Another really like close, interesting one where just like we had to just like navigate all the stuff that they could be representing. And one thing I'll note is that I think we got pretty lucky. I was going to say a rookie. Pretty lucky that that they couldn't find that red source earlier to kill the Deep Cavern Bat. But Psychic Frog did a ton of work there. Admittedly, I don't have that much experience playing that card. All you Legacy aficionados can probably be like, oh my gosh, you could have killed him 2 turns earlier by going all in with this on the stack and blah, blah, blah. But I'm trying my best with the Psychic Frog, and we're 5-1. All right, opponent on the play. We have a white card we can't cast, but we do have... oh no, we're on the draw. But I do have a Spell Pierce and a Psychic Frog, so I feel like I have to keep. They have a Lutri. You know what'd be a good draw? You know what'd be a good draw? Mox Jet. Mox Jet would be a good draw. Library of Alexandria would also be good. Although, Library would be really awkward. Library would be really awkward because like I want to play Psychic Frog on 2. But okay, Blood Tithe Harvester, sure. All right. Yeah, let's see what they're working with. Okay, so they're a Reanimator deck. Woof, that is some action. Holy cow. Faithless Looting, Mind Twist, Necromancy, Archon of Cruelty. Damn. Okay. Well, Emperor of Bones should be pretty good against them if they... The nice thing here is they can't actually Necromancy next turn. This taps for black, right? Okay, so let's go Psychic Frog. Okay. We know every single card in our opponent's hand. They can also Mind Twist me for 2, I guess. If they find like a Mox or a Lotus Petal after discarding blood or whatever, that would be pretty. They did Mind Twist me for 2. That's fine. Okay. Oh, they got Spell Pierce and Watery Grave. That's fair. Okay. What do I want to do? I have 3 cards in my graveyard. I think for the time being, I just want to... Like, the thing is, they can do this, right? So, I need to be able to stop that some way. And the best way to do that is actually just going Vindicate on Ziatoga's Proving Ground. I think that's what I'm going to do, honestly. So, let's give this flying. And this requires a swamp, right? Okay, so let's do this. Let's kill you. Because this way... Oh, they drew a swamp off the top. That's not good. Alright, well, we'll see what they do. I mean, Faithless Looting is still certainly something that they can do. Obviously, all I want to do here is... to just... get them to use Faithless Looting, but they're actually playing very smart here. I dislike that very, very much. Stop playing smart, opponent. Gotta think here. Yeah, Bloodtithe Harvester is actually quite annoying. I'm just going to play this as a flyer. I'm not going to try to steal this. They're going to do this end of turn. And basically my plan here is to sacrifice my Thieving Skydiver when they Necromancy the Archon of Cruelty. I mean, presumably they're going to go for it here. They can't just sit back as my flyers just whittle away at them, right? Wait, hold on. Let's see. When you if you... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Well, they're going to take Emperor of Bones. Unless they drew Swamp as well, which would be insane. If they also have Swamp, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Because then my Emperor of Bones doesn't do anything. Right? I mean, my hand is very strong. They took Fallen Shinobi. Interesting. Okay. Wait, so I can just Emperor of Bones their Archon, right? Oh, it sacrifices. I needed to keep it exiled, right? Is that... Did I punt? Oh, I drew Soul... I drew Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, I actually think they're just dead here, right? Hold on. They discard their last card. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. All right. Woo! Yeah, I will say, my opponent played that pretty well. Like, they tried their best to play around Disruption. And I think they did a really good job with that. But my hand was just really, really good against the Reanimator deck. Emperor of Bones, Soul Guide Lantern, Brazen Borrower to break it up. And now we are 6-1 with Dimir mid-range. Okay. All right. Things have been going super smoothly so far this month in draft. Let's win one more. Admirable. Big time commentator here. So I have to beat him as a fellow commentator. But my hand isn't that good. They mulligan, though. I wonder if I should hold Probe because I have Chromeho Seed Shark. I don't know. Or do I just like play a turn 1 flyer? I don't. There's like a lot of things I could do. I think I should just pay 2 life and do this. See what they're working with. Black Lotus? See? It's a good thing that we saw, right? It's a good thing that we saw. Because I'm going to Deep Cavern Bat the Black Lotus. Let me think. I'm just going to take the Seed Shark. We need to get a black source. We'll just get a blue-black here. Alright, there's the Talisman. One more land and I can play Thieving Skydiver. There's our white source. Blue, black, white, blue. I don't think I'm ever just casting this, so I'll just play a Soul Guide Lantern, I guess. I can't target nothing, unfortunately. Beza? Hold on. When this enters, you gain more life. They don't get a fish. They just get to draw a card? This is actually very interesting. I guess I can just let it resolve. The question is whether or not I want to let them have a card, because I can just bounce something. But the thing is, then they can just replay it, right? And then they get 2 1/1s. Because I want to steal their talisman. Alright, so nothing happens here. Oh, they get 2 1/1s? Okay, that was a punt. Oh, they don't get it again next turn, so this is still fine. Okay. I got a couple of flyers. Gonna cash in this Soul Guide Lantern. They get to play Beza, I guess. It's just a 4/5. They can hold off on it. But yeah, we're kind of out of gas here, actually. So I really need to find something off the top that, you know, draws me some cards. Psychic Frog, Tameo, Fallen Shinobi would be fantastic. We've done a decent job of disrupting them, but it's just like we're not really applying that much pressure. And if they ever get to Ugin, it's just game over. So I do need to be mindful of that. I mean, just play the Beza. Like, you're not going to get too much more value out of it. And just play it and, you know. Or you can play Oko. What happens when they Oko my Deep Cavern Bat? Okay. Fatal Push and Concealed Courtyard. Okay, well, this is not great. All right. Well, I have a Fatal Push, which doesn't do that much on this board. I have one card. We have the same number of lands. And they're at higher life total. So again, the Beza is not going to do that much. Okay, land number 5, and that's a Beza. Did nothing, sure. Alright, so now they're in Race Me mode. And so I should probably just kill this with Fatal Push. And then we're just kind of racing here. Of course, I have to kill the Oko. Spell Pierce is okay. Alright, so let's kill Oko, 2 to them. And then we're, like, kind of losing here. Man. So what happens when you have underpowered stuff? Alright. We have lots of mana. They are 1 mana away from Ugin. That's a Gloomlake Verge? Come on, Dak. Come on, Dak. I'll keep this in my hand. Alright, they're at 9. I mean, we are technically winning the race. Well, we'll see what they do. Oh, no, we're not winning the race. We are not at all. Parallax Wave? Come on, bro! Oh my gosh! Oh, that's probably just game. Man. Mighty, mighty unfortunate. I don't know why they did that now, but sure. Like, at this point, I don't even know what I can draw. Parallax Wave was really good. Because now, I mean, they get to play the Ugin. And it's going to be safe for them to do so. Yep, that's it. They got me. I'm not beating Parallax Wave. They just exile all my stuff and play Ugin. Ah! Alright, Admirable. You got me. You got me. I actually thought I had a really good chance there. But we still have another shot at a trophy here. So come on, let's get it done. Black Lotus, powerful card. Parallax Wave, also powerful card. Ooh, playing against Andrew Cuneo. So not going to be a walk in the park. By any means. But we are on the play and our hand is excellent. So I'm happy with that. Let's see what Andrew likes. He kind of drafts everything. He's just an extremely good Magic player. But, you know, this is obviously a very good hand. Turn 1 Tameo into turn 2 Deep Cavern Bat. So certainly can't complain about this. What do they have? It looks like they might be leaning into the aggressive side of the spectrum here. Let's play the bat. What you got? Whoo, that's a good hand. Minskin, Boo, Glorybringer, Fable. Holy cow. I don't really care about Inti. So do I care about Fable or Minskin, Boo? Or do I just want to be the faster player and just take the Inti because it's their only play? All right, let's just take the Inti. I mean, their hand is incredible, right? Let's just, you know, make it so they can't do something this turn. I can crack this, but I have an Urza. I also have Fallen Shinobi, so I mean, I have a lot of things I can do. I'm just going to play this to have another flyer. They're going to play Fable. Oh, Mox Emerald? You dirty dog. All right. Does this have... Okay. Wow. Yeah, that'll get it done. That'll get it done. Okay. So that means they can probably play Glorybringer too. I can play Urza, and that gives me access to 3 mana. And then that's 4 mana, so that's obviously very good. But I really want to kill the Minskin Boo this turn. The question is, what do I want to pick up? Could be the Thieving Skydiver, honestly, because then I can take the Mox Emerald. All right, let's... Okay, so this here. If they have a land here, it's not good for me, because they get to play Glorybringer. Alright, there's the Glorybringer. Fallen Shinobi down. Yep. Okay. At least it's locked down for a turn, right? Locked down for a turn. Okay. This is a fun one here, friends. X is equal to 1. Let's yoink this. And I can't flip this turn. Alright. Alright, so I have Fallen Shinobi in my graveyard. I can draw a bunch of cards. Keen-Eyed Curator, sure. What the hell? No way! What? Alright, let's get the planes. 2, 3, 4. Let's draw a card. We have a dig through time. I mean, we're going to take the 4. Okay, so I need an answer for this Glorybringer. Wow, Boseiju. Man, we had a really good start too, and I just got to figure out what I need to do here. If they block this, I can flip it. I have access to so much mana. Does this trample too? No. Okay. Attack. Back. Actually, let's keep you back, just in case. Okay, I think I need to dig through time. I still have access to 4 mana. Harvester of Misery, Baleful Strix. Harvester of Misery doesn't do anything. Karsi Revenant. Oh, I can't... Oh, I haven't played a land yet. But... Karsi Revenant is good. Brazen Borrower is also very good, actually. Hold on, let me think about this. Let's definitely go Brazen Borrower. And then it's Karsi Revenant or Baleful Strix. Okay. Gotta think here. I mean, whatever it is they attack with, there are 4 more types. They can't get to 4 more types with this card. So that's good. I can just block this. And then we're just going to block here. Alright, we're at 5 life. Hamster down. They get to go Fable of the Mirror Breaker or just play Glorybringer. Okay, they just played Glorybringer. Okay. Okay. Gonna attack here. Okay, let's flip. Oh! Well, that should get it done, right? Okay. I'm still gonna flip. Let's take this up. All right, now we're in the driver's seat. Although Keen-Eye Curator is still fairly big, so maybe not. It doesn't trample though. Oh, it does get trample. Oh my gosh, Questing Beast? No way. Hold on. Man, these have been pretty interesting. I guess that hits for 3. Do I spin this? Sorry, Andrew, got there. And oh man, I really hope that wasn't paused. I used the pause button aggressively here because this is still like an hour-and-a-half video, but we were able to defeat Andrew Cuneo. Didn't necessarily play my best. Andrew's a better player than myself, but you know, we had a really good draw. And once again, like I said, I never claim to be the best player. I try my best. I feel like my strength probably comes in just general drafting. And then, you know, Cube is a very complex format, and so there's a lot of players that are better than me that are going to play better, but I never claim to be the best player. But all in all, this was a highly successful deck, right? Another trophy. This is now 4 trophies in a row, despite some of the sequencing errors that I've been making, you know, with the Urza and the Tameo and all that stuff. But this was a really solid deck, really great mana curve. We had some incredibly close games. Where every last resource that we had, we needed to be able to be successful and win. And so that's what I like about this deck. There's a lot of back and forth. I have a lot of play, which sometimes is good for me and sometimes is bad, depending on whether or not I feel like I'm playing well or playing poorly. But all in all, I think this was a highly successful set, and I'm really happy with the result. I'm happy that I was able to showcase yet a different deck, a different strategy to all of you that's still successful. We've now won 2 trophies with Boros, we won with Reanimator, and we've now trophied with a very rock-solid Dimir mid-range deck with lots of cheap things, some interaction, and the splash for the Vindicate actually ended up working out for us. So very happy with, once again, how everything turned out. If I were to do one thing back, probably just wouldn't have taken the Mana Vault. When I took this, I already knew it probably wasn't good, but I just was enamored by just the fact that this is a top 25 card in the cube, and this is something that you should learn. You should take this early, obviously, and try to take some expensive cards to take advantage of it. But if you can't, don't take it. You know, just take something cheaper. You know, if it's between Mana Vault and a Mana Leak, I should 100% take Mana Leak. I don't even remember what the card was. But all in all, highly successful outing. Very happy about this. 4 trophies in a row, and we ended the season at rank number 4. Whew, that is amazing. So now the ladder's going to reset, and what am I going to do? Well, I'm probably going to go ahead and try to draft a few more fun decks as the ranks reset. We're going to be at Platinum again, and then we'll just try to do some of the more degenerate stuff and see if we can do that while also winning over the course of next season. This is really exciting. I get to cube for another week and a half or whatever before, of course, Last Airbender comes out. But shout out to Wizards of the Coast and the Arena team for giving us a really fun format to play while we wait for the release of the next main set. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Special shout out to all of the patrons. Also, head on over to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want booster boxes of sealed product, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, check out tcgplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, head on over to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, live pads, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.